will be joining. They'll be joining in between. What was the last thing we did? I think we
Ma-
have to discuss the answers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think we have to start with the property today.
Hmm. So first, let's just discuss the answer, right? And then we'll start with the property. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm just sharing the screen. Let me know if my screen is visible. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me the pair.
Ma'am, I don't know for the first one.
Okay, you can try it then. Abubakar, you did the first one? No? No, yes.
The first one is remember,
This one, this one. The first of second. Okay, I'm just giving you 2 minutes, both of you. You people can quickly do it and then we'll discuss the answers. Okay?
Okay.
Hmm?
Yes. Yes, Abubakar, you were saying something?
Ma'am, for the second, uh, ma'am, for the third one, it is
Hmm.
like we can take any number. So then it is. I wrote -4 plus 4 is equal to 0.
-4, this one, the C1.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. Now this one, ABC, this second question. You can see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Priyanka.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, and also I just only got the answers of the class from Priyanka. What about Abubakar and Manisha? You haven't shared the answer sheet after the class? Not the
Ma'am,
answer. You shared?
ma'am, like there is one app, right? So then,
No, no,
like
no,
I
no.
don't know how to.
Not that app. Basically, this, whatever you are doing in the class. After once your class gets over, whatever you wrote in the notebook, you will click the class log basically.
Yes, ma'am, I sent that also.
That only. Okay, no need to. Over there, there is anything in the app where you are sending that?
Ma'am, then like there is a sheet, so then there is two sheets, so then I did the
Okay,
first
no,
one.
no, no, no. I'm not talking about the homework. I'm talking about the classwork, what we are doing here.
Yes, ma'am. That uh, uh, whatever I did in the class, I also sent that.
Okay, don't share it there then. Just click the photo and the number which and the one who is sharing the link. That number, in that number share it. So that they can forward me and I can note that who shared it. Right?
Yes, ma'am. I did. I did share over there.
Okay, you shared on the WhatsApp as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they didn't share it with me because I only got from Priyanka. And what about Minisha? You also shared it?
No, ma'am. Actually, my maths tuition book is finished. So I'm writing it in an A4 sheet paper. So
No,
tomorrow
no
I have.
worries. No worries. If you are writing in A4 sheet, that's also fine. You can share it. I just only need to check whether you people are writing or not. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So no matter whether you are writing in a notebook or the A4 sheet, whatever it is, just share it with me because I don't want that, they'll point it out to me. Ma'am, your student didn't share it. Right? So I just want all of my
Okay,
students to
ma'am.
share so that I don't get any complaint from the counselors. Right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
same with Vikas. Vikas, even I didn't get anything from you.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't share I think you joined late. What we have to do basically, whatever we are doing in the class, right? Once your class
Yes.
gets over, you will take the phone from your parents, click the photo and the number which is sharing you the link, share it. No need to make PDF, no need to do, write your name and just share so that I
Okay.
can check what you are doing in the class. Because right now it's not possible for me to check your notebook individually, right?
Yes.
I can't check it. I just can't come in laptop and then check it. So that's why you need to share it after the class. I'm not talking about homework. I'm talking about the classwork only. Like whatever we are doing in the class. Okay. So I got it from Priyanka and Abu Bakar also shared, but I didn't get it. But so from next today's class, I want from everybody. So from next class, I don't have to ask. Okay. Don't think that my
Okay.
handwriting was very poor. That's why I didn't share. No. You can share me. I'm not going to judge you on the basis of your handwriting or something. Right? Wherever you are
Okay.
writing, whether you are writing in a page, whether you are writing in a notebook, just share. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's just move to the questions. Okay. So I'm just going to do it. Have a look. Okay. This is for everybody. Write a pair of negative integer whose difference gives 8. Right? You have to write the pair of negative integer that is going to give you the 8. So anyone who would like to tell me the answer for this?
Ma'am, negative 70.
Negative
Mi-
what?
Negative 17
Negative 17. Then
minus negative 9.
Negative 17 minus.
Negative 9.
Okay. From 17, if it will be minus 17 plus 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 6, 7. Yes. So you got you are getting minus 8 now. You have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
get 8.
Minus 8.
8, 8. But if you will solve this, you will get minus 8. Yes?
Yes.
Then think. Akash, you tell me what you got.
Ma'am, I've got -2 minus 10.
Okay, let's see. -2 minus 10. This?
Yes.
Okay, let's solve this. -2 plus 10. Yes. Everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everybody now got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the next one, write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is -3. Sorry,
Ma'am,
-5. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is -5.
ma'am, minus 10 plus 5.
-10 plus 5. Yes. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the next one, write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is -3. Abu Bakar.
Ma'am,
Wait. Abu Bakar will try, then you will tell. Abu Bakar, you got this? Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose difference is -3. Abu Bakar, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the C1. I'm giving you 1 minute. Quickly think.
Ma'am, 1
1. Write a negative
and
integer and tell me.
minus 2.
Uh, -1.
No, 1 and minus 2.
1 and minus 2.
2.
Minus 2. This? Yes. But how would you get -3 then, Abubakar?
Ma'am, I've got
Okay.
5.
Then Abubakar,
Uh,
saying. Yeah, you tell me. Who was saying?
ma'am,
Tell me.
I've got -1
Hmm.
minus plus 2.
Good. So you got 3 minus 3. Yes?
Yes, minus.
Abubakar,
Yes.
you did a mistake. You also did it like this, or you over here wrote minus now? So it became minus plus.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? And of course, if you will add it, you will not get -3. This is how. Anyone who has any difficulty in this question now?
No, ma'am.
No? Priyanka?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So I hope Akash and Abubakar also don't have any problem. See, these type of questions need your patience, right? And recheck. For example, you are getting -3 according to you. Sorry. According to you, you are getting the correct answer, but that's not sure that you are getting the correct answer, right? So you need to be very patient. Plus, you need to recheck your answer whether the answer is correct or not. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now let's just move to the properties. Okay, and we will write the properties today. Okay, those who wrote it, they will learn it, but those who didn't wrote and they will write it.
Ma'am,
Yes.
for the second C, I wrote -6 minus +3. Is it okay?
Tell me now. Tell me.
-6
Hmm.
minus
Hmm.
+3.
Positive
3.
3. Plus minus minus. You tell me. Minus. This is what you wrote, right?
Yeah.
So -6 plus minus -3. Now, if you will solve it, what you will get?
3.
Hmm?
3, ma'am.
Minus minus
Plus.
plus. So if you will add it, you will get 9. -9.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
can it be -6 plus 3?
Plus, but they are asking you the difference, na?
Okay, ma'am.
My
Yes. So over
Minus
this is correct. You need to change the sign. Tell me what sign should you change? If you will make it negative instead
3
of
should be okay.
yes, if you will make it negative, then negative become positive, and then the answer would be -3. Clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Priyanka, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this is what you have to think. You have to solve it and you'll get the answer, and then you can check whether this is the correct answer or not. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's just move to the property, students. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Just scrolling it down. Okay, let's just start with the
Yes,
property.
ma'am.
Okay. So basically there are 3 properties. Okay. So everybody like I think only Minisha made the notes. Huh? Nobody else made the notes because I think Minisha was there only on that day.
Ma'am, I wrote.
Okay, Vikas also wrote. Okay, Abubakar and Priyanka didn't, right? Yes. Abubakar and Priyanka, we didn't. I think I didn't discuss any property with you people, right?
No, ma'am.
No. Priyanka, did I discuss anything with you? This properties I discussed? No, na?
No, no.
Yes. Okay. So those who wrote it, wow, well and good, right? But those who didn't, they'll do in the class. Okay, so that will be a revision for Vikas and Manisha, and Abubakar and Priyanka, that will be a new topic for you. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the properties. Okay, so properties of what is the name of your chapter?
Integer.
Integers, right? So properties of integers. Okay. So there are three properties that we are going to learn. Okay, three properties. One is going to be the closure property, right? Closure property. Okay. Now, ma'am, what is this closure property? So closure property means two number will come together. Okay. So it's like, for example, the answer should be like, for example, if you are adding two apples, right? What you will get? You will get grapes?
No apples.
No, no, you will get apple only, right? The result will be, if you will grind two apple, of course you will get the apple, right? So this is what closure property says. Closure property says, if you are adding, multiplying, dividing, subtract, whatever you are doing, the answer should be, if you are adding two whole numbers, then the answer should be whole number. If you are adding two integers, the answer should be integers, like that. Okay. So, of course, this chapter is integers, so we will only discuss about integers, not about any other number. So, first comes addition. Okay. So, let's just see, for example, positive 2 plus negative 3. Okay, this is an integer and this is also an integer, right? Once you solve this, it becomes 2 minus 3. Your answer would be minus 1. You got minus 1 after solving this. So, is this an integer or not?
It is integer, ma'am.
This is an integer, right? So, once
Yes,
you
ma'am.
add two integers to get the integer. So, closure property is applicable when you are adding something. Okay. Now, let's just do subtraction. Okay. So, for example, minus 5 minus 3. What you got? Minus minus plus 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 8. So, negative 8 is a integer or not?
Integer, ma'am.
Integer,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So, in subtraction also it is applicable. Okay. Now, let's just do multiplication. Okay. For example, minus 2 multiplied by 3. Okay. So, I got 6, negative 6. Negative 6 is an integer or not?
It is integer.
It is an integer. So, yes, ma'am, in multiplication, when you multiply two numbers, you get the integer. Then, coming to division, right? For example, negative 10 divided by 7. They both are integers. 7 is also a positive integer and this is. Once you will solve this, what you will get? 1 point something, right? Let's just do
Yes.
it here. 10 and 7. So 7 ones are 7, 3. Right? So if I put here 0, then point 4s are 28, something like that. So you are getting 1, 4 something. So is this a integer?
No, ma'am.
No. Anyone who think this is
Ma'am,
a
this is a decimal.
yes, this is not an integer. So what we got to know that, ma'am, closure property. This closure property is applicable when you add two integers, when you subtract two integers, when you multiply two integers, but it is not applicable when you divide the integers. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So what we got, everybody will say closure property. I'm just repeating myself. Definition I'll give you, don't worry. But what you need to say is, ma'am, closure property is applicable when you add two integers. Closure property is applicable when you subtract two integers. Closure property is applicable when you multiply two integers. And closure property is not applicable when you divide two integers. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll ask you
Yes,
question
ma'am.
randomly now, whether it is applicable or not, and you will tell me, ma'am, it is applicable or not. Okay? So
Okay.
Vikas, tell me, when we multiply two integers, closure property is applicable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Priyanka, when we add two integers, is closure property applicable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Abu Bakar, when we subtract two integers, closure property is applicable?
Yes.
Okay. Manisha, when we divide two integers, closure property is applicable?
No, ma'am.
Oh, good, very good. Okay, this is what you have to run. Now, how to make the notes? First of all, I'll tell you. First of all, you will put the heading properties of integers. Then you will write first property, which is closure property. Then here we will write the definition. and then you will make a box like this. Okay, this box, and like this, and over here you will write property. Okay, the name of property, closure property, and here you will write addition. Here you will write subtraction. Here you will write multiplication, and here you will write division. And then closure property, addition, ma'am, applicable. Subtraction, applicable. Multiplication, applicable. Division, not applicable. Got it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So now, those who made it, fine, well and good. Those who haven't, you will do it from here. Okay. So first of all,
Okay.
you will write this is for Abu Bakar and Priyanka. Put the heading close properties of integers, and then first write closure property. So this properties, this shows that the operation of any two same type of number is also the same type or not, right? So what does it mean? This shows that the operation can be plus, addition, or whatever it is. Operation of any two number, same type of number, is also the same type or not, right? You have to decide it whether it is going to be same type or not. So this is going to be the definition. Then of course you will make it like this, and then you will write operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and here you will write integers. No need to make all this thing. Then closure, tick tick tick, like that. Fine. So first write this one, and then you will make the box. Okay, I'm just making a box here again.
Ma'am, at the first we should write closer
Property. And then this definition, the underline. Okay. Just write till here, definition. Okay, first put the heading properties of integer. First property is closure property. Write the heading, and then I'll tell you how to make the box. Okay.
Okay.
And until then, Vikas and Manisha will revise it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
you told that you will tell the difference between commutative property and associative property.
After this, we will move to the second property. So I will explain. Okay.
Okay.
I'll explain all the properties today. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then, ma'am.
Done. Done. Abu Bakar and Priyanka done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now after this, what you are going to do? You are going to make it like this. Okay, I'll show it where I made this one. Okay. Over here, no need to write property. Just write this operation. Okay, operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, closure property, addition applicable, subtraction applicable, multiplication applicable, division not applicable. Okay. Do you want me to show the table where this is the table? Okay, this is how you have to make. No need to write these down. Okay,
Okay.
just make a table: operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, closed or not. Take close, close, and in division, not close. Just make a arrow. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, done. Abu Bakr, you are also done. Abu Bakr, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's just move to the next property. Okay, which is the associative property. Okay, let me see if it is associative or commutative in the second one. Accordingly, we do. Okay, commutative property. Right? Commutative property. Okay. Now in this Vikas, do you remember this commutative property?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Minisha, a little bit?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So commutative basically means that what you have to do, you will change the place. Okay. So it's like, for example, if you are adding A plus B, right?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
you write B plus A. Both are the same thing. For example,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
wrote 2 plus 3. I'll get 5. If I write 3 plus 2, I'll get 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
So,
Ma'am, now
even,
I remember.
you remember? Yes. So even after changing the place, my answer should be same. Right? This is what commutative property says. Right? Commutative property talks about place. Okay, so we will see whether it is applicable or not. Abu Bakr and Priyanka, you got it? What do I want to say through commutative property?
Yes, ma'am. If
Sure.
the place is changed, also the same answer.
Yes, there should be. Like if see if it is applicable, you will say, ma'am, this commutative property is applicable, right? If your answer is not coming same, then you will say commutative property is not applicable. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will see when we add two integers, it is applicable or not. So first of all, we will read this. So this shows that the position of a number doesn't matter, right? That is, if you swap the position of the number, then also the result will be same. So let's see in integer. So when you add two integer, the position remains same. But in subtraction, this property is not applicable. In multiplication, it is applicable. In division, it is not applicable. Let's see. Okay. For example, I took -2 plus 3. Okay. Yes. So I got, what is my answer?
5, ma'am.
-5.
1.
1. +1, right? Because 3 is greater, na? So I got +1. Even if I change the place like this, plus
Same. 1.
same, +1. So addition, it is applicable. But see, in subtraction, see. If I write like this, 2 minus 3, what I got? -1. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
If I write 3 minus 2, I will get 1. Yes. So is this same?
Yes. No.
This same? No.
Ma'am.
So in subtraction, it is not applicable. Right?
Ma'am,
Yes.
they both are the same, right?
No, I wrote 2 minus 3. So I got -1. But if I write 3 minus 2, then I get 1.
Okay, ma'am.
See, if I write 3 plus 2, I got 5. If I write 2 plus 3, I got 5. Same. But in subtraction, if I write this, I got this. If I change the place, my answer would also be changed. Right? So that means commutative property is not applicable while doing subtraction. Okay? In multiplication also, it is going to be same. 5 multiplied by 2, 10. 5 multiplied by 2, 10. So multiplication applicable. But for example, I do this in division. 10 divided by 2.
Division not applicable.
Yes, I got 5. But if I do 2 divided by 10, I'll get 0.2. So the answers are not same. Right? So in division also, it is not applicable, the commutative property. So if I ask you while adding two integers, commutative property is applicable, what you would say? Yes or no? Everybody.
Ma'am, in addition?
I'm repeating the question. Everybody will say yes or no. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
If I add two integers, so commutative property is applicable or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Priyanka and Abubakar?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. If I divide two integers, is commutative property applicable or not?
No.
Okay.
No.
If I subtract two integers, commutative property is applicable or not?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No.
Very good. Okay. So this is what you will do. First, you will write this commutative property. Okay. Then the definition of commutative property, and then you will make the same chart. Okay. The
Okay,
same
ma'am.
chart you will make. No need to write any example, anything. Just write this, these two block, and then yes, no, or just make, right, cross, whatever you want. Okay. For Abubakar and Priyanka, quickly do this, and then we will move to the next property, which is associative property. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Abubakar, you are also done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's just move to the last property, which is called associative property. Okay. Now associative property says, for example, I wrote this 2 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, let's just take 3 plus 4. Okay. So I solved it this. So it became my, okay, wait. So my answer would be 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So 7, 8, 9. What is my answer? 9? Yes or no?
Yes,
4,
ma'am.
5, 6, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. But if I write it like this, 2 plus 3, then plus 4. First I will solve this. 3, 4, 5 plus 4. Here also I am getting 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this says basically, what does this say? This says that, ma'am, even if you change the group, associated property talking about group. Okay. That even if you change the group, the answer would be same. Getting it what I'm saying?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
Commutative
Yes, ma'am.
property was talking about the places. But here I didn't change the place. I only changed their group. First 2 and 3 were in one group. Now the 3 and 4 in one group. Right? So this is called
Yes.
associative property. Clear? So this is only saying
okay, ma'am.
even after changing the group, the answer should be same. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So let's see how to write that. Okay. So associative property. This shows that the grouping of number doesn't matter. That is, we can use operation on any two number first and the result would be same. Clear? So grouping doesn't matter. The answer should be same. So in integer, let's see, when you add, they have just reversed the table. No need to do it like this. You can follow the previous table only. Okay, just remember, when you add two integers, of course it is applicable. When you subtract, not applicable. When you multiply, applicable. When you divide, not applicable. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Fine
Yes.
with everybody?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, so you will quickly note it down. Associative property. And then let's see if we have time, we will discuss some questions. Okay. So associative property, tell me if we add two integers, is associative property applicable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. If we subtract two integers, is applicable sorry, is associative property applicable?
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
No.
If we divide two integers, is applicable associative
No,
property?
ma'am.
No.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good. So quickly note it down. Okay. And then we will do some questions. Let's see if we have time.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, everybody done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Abubakar, okay, Manisha and Vikas were already done. Abubakar, you are also done?
E-
Okay. So I'm just giving you 1 minute, students. Everybody will go through it and let me know if you have any doubt in the property. Okay, if
Ma'am,
any properties.
in the associative property in the multiplication, if we like group two numbers like 3 multiplied by should we after that should we do 4 multiplied by 2 or 4 plus 2?
You can do anything, any grouping. If you are adding it, then plus would be there, right? If you are subtracting it, then minus should be there. If you are multiplying, then multiply should be there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So over here you can see, you can write it like this: P multiply by Q multiply R, right? Or you can write it like this: P multiply by Q in one group and multiply by R outside. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Like for example, 5 multiply by 2 in one group, multiply by 3. So 5 2s are 10, 10 multiply by 3, you got 30. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's just change the position of a group. So 5 would be outside, 2 and 3 would be inside, right? So 2
Yes,
and
ma'am.
3, 6, multiply by 5. Here also you got 30. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is one. Okay, so anybody has any doubt in the properties?
No, ma'am.
No? Priyanka, Vikas, Abubakar?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So what we will do, students, we will meet in the next class, okay? And we'll continue from here only, like we will discuss few other questions as well in the next class. Okay?
Okay.
So you will revise all the properties so that when we meet in the next class, first I will take a oral test. Right? I'll ask you, when we add two integers, is commutative property applicable? So you will say yes or no. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
After this class, what do you have to do now?
We had to
We have to
take
send the picture.
our
Yes.
notes and send.
On WhatsApp within 5 minutes. Okay?